Ba-ba-ba. Right then. Hello, everyone. I'm going to try this streaming thing. I'm not sure if it's going to work. Just got a notification. I just went live. So that kind of works, I guess. But I don't know if anybody is out there or how it works at all. I'm just giving it a go because it's a Saturday afternoon. It was raining outside and I was a little bit bored. So I thought I'd give it a go. Let's get rid of my name. I think you know who I am by now, hopefully. Look, new shirt. One of the new shirts. Okay, Mike's in the way. Move to Mike. Look at that. No expense spared. Oh, David joined. I can see when people join. That's good. That's kind of fun. I have no idea if I can see if they say anything. Can you say something, David? Let's see if you. And nothing rude. Don't tell me to sod off or anything like that. Well, not yet. Anyway, maybe later. But we shall see. But yeah, so I kind of got it working. I've not done many of these before. I've not done any, I don't think. I did set this up once, this OBS software, but I never got around to trying it out properly because, as always, things get in the way, as they do. But I thought I could maybe look at sorting these things out and go through maybe stories, like doing little live chats. I watch a lot of YouTube channels where they just go through stories and they comment on the stories, and it seems quite easy to do. It's just generates a bit of news and stuff, doesn't it? A bit of content, as they say. So hopefully, so this is me. Hello, this is me talking, obviously, and I can bring up my browser as well, which at the moment is showing my ugly mug there. So let's go to back and forth, obviously. So we should be able to read through the stories here together. This week, Alan, Dean, and Steve. So I should be able to do all this, and you should be able to follow along with me, which would be lovely. Let's go back to the main view again because I can't see what people are saying. No, nothing. No one said anything. Okay, right. And then I also got my phone, so you should be able to see my phone now on the screen, and all the various things that are on my phone. So that'll be handy when we're doing stuff for stories and whatnot, or seeing what sites and apps might look like. For example, this is Instapaper. This is where I collect all the stories that I might be using on the next episode. So, so there you go, a bit of insight. Great. We've almost been floating around for the first time this year. I don't think we'll be buying a new phone, will you? No. This is maybe. Well, it's hard for me to say because I tend to say the same thing all the time. No, you're not going to get me on a new phone this year. And then, of course, they come out with something, and it tempts me. I did see on that new Samsung phone that came out this week where they've taken out the headphone jack, and they've also taken away all their advertising that took the mickey out of Apple for taking away their their headphone jack. They're getting pretty slated on their posts and stuff. Everyone's moaning, "Where's the headphone jack? Where's the headphone jack?" Basically, all the stuff Apple went through a few years ago. But there was one thing in there on the promotional video that I saw, which was video bokeh or bokeh. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but the blurry images behind, but on live on video. And I thought, oh, that looks good, because obviously you got a tiny bit of focus on the new camera, on the iPhone camera, sorry. But if they can introduce the bokeh effects like they have on the portrait settings, and they can do that on live video, that will be fantastic. I can imagine getting some great looking shots from that if it all works, as expected. So if they put that feature in the new iPhone, I'm not saying they are, but if they put that feature in, I might have to upgrade. That would be one thing that would make me want to upgrade. However, one thing that might be different this year, I don't think I'll be selling my old phone. I think I'll be putting my old phone into my camera gear bag, and I'll be having that as maybe my main, or one of my main. I think I've got two now because I've got the Osmo Pocket here somewhere. There it is. See, look. I got my Osmo Pocket as my main video camera when I'm out messing around. But to have the backup of the old, or the current iPhone, I think would be great. So yeah, it's tricky. If things stay as they are, and all we're getting is that what's been rumoured so far, which doesn't seem to be that much, I probably won't be upgrading, or I won't be upgrading immediately like I always do, or I might not even be upgraded to the highest model. I might go whatever the equivalent of the 10R is this time round, because that got some fantastic reviews. Our Steve on the show, he's got one and he loves it, so it'll be tricky. It's always flipping tricky. They always find a way just reel you in, and it's but we must be strong. We must hold off. We must not settle for things that we don't want. But we shall see. I mean, you got to remember, they're masters of marketing, so they find a way. They find that little chink in your armor, and they just make you buy the darn thing. But I'm not promising anything this year. I'm waiting to see, because there's no rumors today as well. I saw that we might be getting new iPad Pros as well come the announcement. I'm not sure if that's going to be September, October. I'm not sure if they're going to do 2 announcements at the end of this year, like they have previously done before. But we're expecting. So what are we expecting? Obviously, new iPhones, possibly the very cheap version of the iPad, possibly now some more iPad Pros, which will be a pain, because it only seemed like a few months ago I got the current one, the 11-inch down there somewhere. And there's also rumours of that 16-inch MacBook, which will be far out of my price range, but it's a rumour it will be out there. So it could be an interesting show. And of course, I'm guessing at this event, they're going to show off all the Apple streaming services and things like this. Now, hopefully they're going to get more people on stage to talk about it this time. That would be nice. But we've got to see how these things go, haven't we? That's always the thing. But it'll be entertaining to see, I guess, probably. Or maybe not. It should be. Although they are getting a bit stilted. If you look at some of the other shows that these companies put on, like Google I/O and Samsung and stuff like this, they're getting very glitzy, and for Apple, it's just a big screen in their nice new auditorium thing, theater. It's great, but it's basically the same flipping thing every time. Do we want more? I don't know. The presentations are great. They get all the press as it is, so maybe they don't need to do more. Maybe it's just focus on the stuff they're releasing. It's interesting, anyway, how they go about it. I've got to take my phone off the screen now. But yep. Oh, see, it's going to take me a while to click around to get all the various things. But there are a number of things that I could possibly use this for moving forward. Just saw something go up the screen. What the hell was that? I have no idea what it was, but it's a weird little setup, this thing. And by the way, this setup, so what it's doing is it's running this OBS software, it's running Facebook, it's running my my soundboard, so I can do things like
fanboy alert, fanboy alert, fanboy alert.
So it's running that. It's running audio hijack to obviously pull the audio in, and it's running the capture card or the capture device for my phone, so you can see all the stuff on the phone itself when I do this one. You can see all my stories that I've got so far there. And it's, what else is it running? Something else it's running as well. What is it? Oh, and it's just the browser capture as well. So it's using a lot of processing power, and I can hear the fans spin up big time, and nothing makes these fans spin up normally, apart from when I'm playing City Skylines, which if you haven't played, go and get it on Steam. It's flipping awesome. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, so I can see Gary's joined it, and Mike Tender. Weird seeing you doing the show. So used to just hearing you. Yeah, I know I must be terrifying. No filter. I need one of those filters like the Snapchats. And actually, I've done a filter of my old face. That was freaking horrifying. That's all I'm going to say. It's like me in a month. Anyway, but it's good stuff. It's amazing what you can do. I mean, sorry for my backdrop, because it's the bedroom. What can I do? I need a green screen behind me, don't I? So I can pretend I'm in some like plush office like BBC do. They're only a couple quid. I probably should pick one up. Mind you, that would be another thing the poor old Mac would have to do. It would have to do the keying and all that nonsense. So maybe there's a bed there. It's a wardrobe there. That's where the boiler is. This is why I get so hot in this flipping room. But it's interesting, wasn't it? But like I say, I might start using this just to go live and do little comments on stories that come out through the week and get my thought process maybe in order for when we do the proper show. Because I know what I'm normally going to say, but I don't know what the guys are going to say. So it's always interesting to hear their point of view, and sometimes it changes my point of view as well. So, but yeah, so there you go. I don't know what else to say. If anyone's got a question in the little chatty thing there, I'll try and answer it. I'll fill a little bit while while anyone wants to tap in a question or ask me something. Nothing too personal though, because I don't like sharing too much. But yeah, if you want to send me a message or anything while I sit here and twiddle my thumbs, I shall wait a second. But yeah, so you might have noticed a few changes on Mac and Forth recently. It all started with Dean saying the site looks old, so he modernised the site, so that's good, fantastic. Yeah, we got some other things. Our Patreon's going quite well as well. It's good, and it's paying for it covers all the services we use now, so that's fantastic. I always try and put out extra content for our Patreon subscribers as well, like little shows during the week. Not every week, unfortunately, because I can't always think of something to say. So, but because they tend to be more personal audio streams about something that's affected me or something like that. But this one, like I say, would be a lot easier because it would basically be finding a story or some related stories and just talking about that story for a moment and allowing you as either live viewers or repeat viewers to comment on it as well. So it could be quite interesting for a bit of, back and forth. See how that came from? See how that originated? But yeah, so and Brian's joined, and Mike. So Mike, Andrew, David, Gary, Gaz, I should say, and Brian, all in. Oh, it's a little thumbs up. That's what I saw go up the screen earlier. I couldn't work out what the hell it was. So that's good. But yeah, so I'm going to try and do this moving forward because now I've worked out how to set it up and I've got everything locked down in place. It's kind of easy to do. And if I can drink from my Apple cup there, my proper Apple cup. This is what Dean got us for Christmas, actually. Got me and the other guys our Apple mugs. They're bloody dear. Have you ever been into the Apple store and seen how much the mugs are? Jeez. Hi, Brian. That's Brian saying hi in the chat room there. So yeah, I did get some toys today. Well, not toys, but I got things. Hang on. So you probably saw the post on the Facebook feed thing. I've lost one. Oh no, it's on my wrist. Idiot. So I used AliExpress for the first time ever a couple of weeks ago, and I went and bought some straps because I normally buy them from eBay or Amazon, and they tend to be, it's bloody expensive. They tend to be okay. I mean, on Amazon and eBay, they're reasonable price. They're go for about £6 to £10. Here's the sort of greeny or yellowy type one, and there's the red one on my wrist. But yeah, so I searched on AliExpress, and they were going for £1 to £1.50 a go. And it was virtually free shipping to the UK from China. So I took a plunge. I bought 5, which I think added up to about £8 with the postage. It was about a tenner. And it said that when I ordered them, delivery time should be between 60 and 90 days. And, oh my God, that's like 3 months. So I thought, okay, I'll just see them when they turn up. And just over a week later, they arrived today. That's incredible. So I'm going to start using more of them, I think. Instead of going checking out eBay, I'm gonna go on AliExpress and finance China. Trump won't be happy, will he? But apart from that, yeah. So there's a few things on there. I mean, I tend just to buy Osmo accessories and watch bands. So they're all coming from the same flipping place. They're all coming from China anyway, and then people are just flogging them on eBay and Amazon, their little stores that they set up. So why not? Why not take advantage, cut out the middlemen, and get a good price? I always thought it was a bit of a rip-off, AliExpress. I wasn't I wasn't too sure. That's why I started off with something quite small, and I probably won't ever go more than like 20 quid purchasing something from there, just in case, because it's not as if I can turn up at their door and go, "Oi, you!" But yeah, so it's good. If you've never tried them out, give them a go. Find something cheap, and see see how long it takes to get here from mainland China. I guess it's astounding. Uh, flippin' place. China is a flippin' place. But yeah, it's another cheap alternative, and I think I turned David Dean onto it as well. I mean, here he is, Mr. Bargain himself, and he followed the link I sent him, and he went off and done some shopping. So I'm sure on the next episode of I Confess I'm a Geek, we might hear something about AliExpress. I don't know, but it's always good. In fact, I've got another show I'm looking forward to hearing next week, because maybe one of the participants is still in the room. I'm not sure, but because I sent one of them some stuff to play, so we'll see if that happens. And hopefully they're still talking to me afterwards as well. But yeah, so all the things are all coming together. It's all good fun. I still enjoy doing this. I still enjoy the challenge every week. I enjoy working with all the co-presenters I work with. I enjoy all the guests we get on. It's fantastic. I love doing this, and I love review. Can't speak. I loved all the reviews we get, and it's great. And we're still a tiny little channel. You know, I've got no delusions of grandeur, unlike some other people we all may know. But yeah, it's good fun, and I'm going to keep doing it for a while, I think. Especially now we got t-shirts. I was looking at getting them to do a hat, like a cap, a baseball cap, but you got to go through some weird things because it's all embroidered and everything. So you got to sort of send them this information up front, and you got to order a certain amount or guarantee a certain amount or something like that. But anyway, well, I'll look into that some more in the future. But we'll just kick things off. They still haven't got back to me about the flipping bug, by the way, which is really infuriating. What it was is they're putting the prices on the UK site of other countries, which would be fine, but they're not adjusting the exchange rate. So, so if they turn out to be cheaper in another country, they turn out cheaper on the UK price as well, and it only goes down to whatever the minimum is that they sell the stuff for. Of course, then you get the option to put a bit of profit on top, like $1 or $2 or something like that, and that's what you make from a sale. Of course, some people put a lot more than that on. That's up to them, I guess. But I'm not planning to do that. But the problem is, because of the exchange rate error, so it's totally wiping out the $1 or $2 I was putting on top. So so I wasn't getting anything from them. Well, I wouldn't be if it was if people purchased at that price anyway. So, but they said they'll get back to me. I do know a way of fixing it. And like I say, I think I said on the show, what it means is I have to go through and basically obliterate the entire store. And instead of doing this thing where when you set up one t-shirt, you can then duplicate it across various different types of t-shirts and hoodies and whatnot, you just have to do every single one as one item, and that way, and then there's no alternative, prices come up, which is a weird bug. But it was even weirder trying to get them to admit that there was a problem with the site in the first place. That was a battle. But yeah, it's all fun, isn't it? It's fun and games. But so this is it, basically. So I'm gonna sign off now because I want a cup of tea, because I've been talking for 19 minutes, which pretty good for me, actually, gotta say. No, it's kind of funny, actually, doing these kinds of shows. Everyone that used to know me or knew me before I did podcasts would say I was so shy and embarrassed and I wouldn't say a word. I still am sometimes in live, when I meet people in the flesh to flesh, so to speak, face to face even. I still do get a bit shy and embarrassed. But when I sit in front of a microphone or look at a lens, nothing. It will just keep coming out like drivel. But yeah, it's fun stuff, and I do enjoy talking about this nonsense. If you told me about 15 years ago that I'd be doing an Apple related show, I would have told you to fornicate off, because like I say, I've said many a time, we were not Apple fans back in the day. But in fact, it's kind of funny, because everybody I hear when they slag off Apple, like down the pub or forums and whatnot, they have exactly the same reasons that I used to have back then. So I can understand where they're coming from, but then you can't say to them, well, here, spend X amount of money and you'll see for yourself. So, although sometimes some people who I love Apple at the moment, who love Apple, they're the ones having issues at the moment. So it's all swings and roundabouts, isn't it? But yeah, so there we go. I think I'm going to stop now because I could waffle on probably for hours, and there's a limit. I think 8 hours maximum length on these live streams. 8 hours? Who does it for 8 hours? My God. Oh, we got new comments. The screen doesn't flip and scroll. That's good, isn't it? So Teresa's joined us as well. Hello, Teresa. Alex has joined us. Hello, Alex. I can't talk and read at the same time. You have to give me a minute. Yes. Behind the curtain, blah, blah, blah. T-shirt. Nice T-shirt. Oh, thank you very much. Nice T-shirt. When did T-shirts go stale? I'll buy one to support you as I love the show. At least. Thank you very much. Like I say, the T-shirt will go live as soon as they fix the issue, and if they haven't fixed it by either this weekend or Monday, I'm going to go in and do that fix that I was talking about a moment ago. They should be global as well. That's why it took me so long to find someone, because I knew I could do UK stores, but it's always, people listen in other countries, and it could be a lot trickier for them. So hopefully Teespring, once you go to the site, it works out where you are geographically, and it gives you the relevant prices, and it will ship. It will find someone to produce it and ship it to you, semi-locally at least. At least if you're in like mainland Europe or in the States. So I know that for sure. But yeah, so they will. It's coming. It's flipping coming. I guarantee it. Oh, my phone thing's just shut down. Damn it. Oh well. Anyway, I'll let it go to sleep. What a silly sausage I am. But yeah. Thank you very much. All these lovely comments I'm getting. You got to scroll up. It doesn't scroll up automatically when you get a new comment come in. Love to show. Dave said, "Love to show. Keep it up." Thank you very much, David. We shall certainly try. It's definitely a team effort every single week. But that's it for me. So like keep an eye out on the group for when we go live again, or when I go live again, and it will be talking about a topic, or if you find a news story that you might want us to do a live chat about, then send it to us. Post it into the Facebook group saying this might be an interesting topic, and then I'll find it and I'll try and come on that night when I finished work, and I'll set everything up, and we'll go through and we'll have a little chat about the various things. So that's it from me at the moment, I think. So I'm gonna kill the stream now. And see how it comes out on site, because I have no idea what's going to happen when I do that. So hopefully, when I press this little button here that says end live video, it should end live video and shouldn't carry on, because I don't want you seeing me getting undressed and going to bed later. That would be no good for anybody. So until next time, when we will chat again here, hopefully, and I can see all your comments, everybody out there, please stay safe and be nice to each other. Bye.